Just tell us your initial impressions of your first flight.
Well, pretty exciting. How can it not be, right? The aircraft really performed just as we expected it to. It was very consistent with what we'd seen in the simulations, everything we had flown. That was a very pleasant surprise. We always look for other things, but it flew just like we expected. The control responses were just like we expected. So it was a good day for us and for the design team. They did what they said they were going to do. So we're real happy, real excited. We're looking forward to the next flight.
Andy, just your impressions of first flight of the 53K.
It is a rare opportunity to be part of a team that defies the laws of gravity and puts an aircraft into the air, so it's a great feeling of privilege and honor. It really is a small moment that signifies a lot of many years of hard work by both the Sikorsky team, the Navy team, and the entire enterprise. And it's even rarer to be privileged to have that opportunity twice in 1 year or even twice in a career. And I'm very thankful for the opportunities that Sikorsky has given me, and very, very appreciative of all the bonds of friendship, collegial working relationships that I've had the opportunity to form over these years. And as our company motto says, we pioneer vertical flight solutions that bring people home every time, everywhere. Thank you. We can provide the operator with speed, endurance, performance that is unparalleled. This aircraft provides three key technical capabilities. First and foremost, it provides an internal volume for high capability internal cargo transport, whether it be large volume or heavy payload. Over the course of the development program, we have taken a number of steps to reduce risk at all various phases of the program. When you put all of this together, have allowed us to put these 4 aircraft that are going to go through the flight test program into flight test status with high confidence. Feedback from the pilots has been, in general, the aircraft is flying as expected, and they're looking forward to the capabilities we'll provide them with the automatic flight control system, which really makes this aircraft almost a point-and-click aircraft. And now the CH-53K, that legacy of aircraft that are designed to give the operator, the user, a capability with unparalleled performance, good cost effectiveness, and frankly for the pilots also the ability to execute the mission in any conditions, day or night, good weather or bad weather. That's the legacy, and this aircraft is the latest in that long line of legendary aircraft.
I think has been confirmed by the fact that we started with that CH-53A. Now we're currently prototyping the next generation CH-53. So somebody did his homework correctly.
53 is the heart and soul, though, of what the Marines do. The others are in support and add to all of it. The 53 is the key.
You take a look at the pictures of 53 from literally before I was born. The 53A was designed in the 60s. It started flying in Vietnam. That's almost 50 years ago. And you can see the evolution of the A to the D and the D to the Echo, and the Echo, that was a huge leap there.
Marines could still fight the war with the air-ground team and do what they do in the expeditionary mode because they got the 53. Without the 53, you cannot fight the war in the expeditionary mode and do what Marines do. You cannot do it. You can't get there from here. You don't have enough lift to do that.
This weapon system or aircraft was involved in missions of great importance to the United States of America.
We launched in probably 89 miles inland and picked O'Grady up off of a high point and flew him out of there. On the way out, took several rounds of anti-aircraft and surface-to-air missiles. With good pilots, a good crew, and a good aircraft, we were always able to accomplish the mission and get back home.
Think of it as this person is sitting there and they are miles from home. On a mountaintop somewhere, it's cold, it's raining, they've been out there for 2-3 weeks, haven't had a hot shower, haven't had a hot meal, and all of a sudden they hear that very distinctive sound. And if you've ever heard a helicopter come aboard, the first thing you do is you look up in the sky because it's that distinctive. And you know that that sound means home. Safety, survival, and home.
In reality, the 53E was a proven, reliable workhorse. Over the course of the years, the Marine Corps started utilizing it more and more. Operation Desert Storm, as well as Operation Enduring Freedom, the 53E was getting used extensively. The hours were getting put on the aircraft. It was a workhorse.
When the Marines are out there doing their mission, there's no choice. They just need to get it done. And so the Echo, as it ages, requires a lot of maintenance and a lot of support to keep it up and running.
On my first staff tour ever, been nothing but a fleet aviator up until that point in 2003, and it was immediately evident we needed to do something about the 53. We needed to make it more reliable, it needed greater capability, and it was going to come to the end of its service life.
The main driver for the program was to lift a 27,000-pound load and take it 110 nautical miles at sea level.
The Marine Corps ship-to-objective maneuver concept at that time called for being able to get an entire regimental combat team ashore in an 8-hour period of darkness.
It's now, I'm here today, I'm picking up, I've got to fly 110 nautical miles, I've got to be point A to point B, I've got to move people and equipment at accelerated speeds.
I needed something that had, what did I just tell you, reliability like your car, had a KPP of 90-some%, and the cost of ownership was driven down, so we could do what Marines do for another 30, 40 years.
What was also critical was carrying that message every place it needed to go, having it backed up by all of your analysis and all your data. We had to convince the Navy, we had to convince OSD, we had to convince Congress of what we needed to do in order to keep the Marine Corps' heavy lift capability viable.
I think the Marine Corps has been fantastic from the perspective of understanding the capabilities that they need to meet their mission, balanced by the understanding of the complexities of the development program.
It's not just the helicopter, all the pieces, all the processes and the tools that we use, right from developing the requirements through to testing the aircraft. The tools are all advanced.
It is a very big undertaking, and in order to be successful, we have to work as a team with the military.
I drive my cars too fast and I fly my helicopters too fast, so you still have to love the power.
This helicopter is really far and away so much better than any other helicopter in my mind.
It's a 53K, it's a completely different animal.
As far as comparing it to a legacy ship, the beauty of this thing, this aircraft, is the fly-by-wire.
And this increased capability of the 53K will allow us to have a hands-off, stabilized hover. So instead of always having to fly the aircraft over the external load, we'll be hands-off.
I bump the stick, I put the aircraft where I want it, I let it go. No trim button. I am more relaxed flying this aircraft than I have ever been in my life, flying a helicopter. I would say it flies itself, and then I'm out of a job.
The integrated vehicle monitoring system that's going to be on this aircraft is going to get us as close as we've ever been to condition-based maintenance, where we're only doing the maintenance that absolutely has to get done. So we spend less time maintaining it and more time flying it.
It means it's going to be a dependable logistics backbone for the Marine Corps or whoever elects to buy it. It's a dependable aircraft that's going to be able to do the job for them under really, austere conditions. Whether it's dust, mountains, whatever it's going to be able to do the job for them. They'll be able to depend on that.
I won't lie, this is about one of the best jobs that I could imagine having in the Marine Corps. I'm just excited to be here now and to be doing what I can to deliver the best product to those guys because they're ready for it.
As far as what can we do with it, everything that an E could do, everything that a G could do, and it's going to do it easier. It's going to cost less to do it.
The overall power that the GE engines are providing to me is just the most impressive thing. So you could feel the aircraft is ready to do more than what we're asking for it to do. So we're eager to do that.
I would be very happy flying just this aircraft for the rest of my career.